you're no longer at that point just involved in camps, you're involved in the whole year's worth of Epic.
Yeah, pretty much. So I was in the part of the regular leader, part regular routine. I think it was my first camp. Yeah, the first camp I was at, Mark spontaneously asked me to share my testimony, which
Okay.
was, not scary, but like, again, I hadn't spoken to teens at this point ever. So it was my first time talking to them naturally. And I shared some pretty personal things. And I'll give you a bit of it. One of the key things I gave them that day that I had never shared publicly is that when my brother, a lot of people know my brother passed away back in January 2013, Johnny. I told the teens that when he was really sick, I pretty much shook my fist at God and told him if he took my brother away from me, that was it. I was out. I didn't want anything to do with him, church, nothing. And then when it all happened and the way he passed and the peace he had and what he said to us, it just had the opposite effect of on me, sorry. And that's what kind of my turning point in my faith, where I just gave everything to God and I just wanted to serve him. And I guess that, being a couple of years before Mark asked me to be an Epic, this was all stepping stones. And Johnny was like, look, I have two other great older brothers, Danny and Timmy, but Johnny was always the ultimate older brother to me. We had a really good connection and he always looked after me so well. So I think getting into Epic gave me the opportunity to be like an older brother to some of these teens that God had put up in our ministry. So that's a bit of a backstory there.
Yeah, wow. So that really just steps you into it and helps you to progress in that.
Yeah. So like I said, I shared that testimony with them at my first camp, and then it wasn't for a while. Mark didn't put any pressure on me, but eventually he wanted me to speak on a normal Friday night in Epic. And it took me a long time to prepare. I can't remember what I spoke about. I think it was faithfulness. I've got my notes back somewhere, but this was again a few years ago, and I spoke, and I talk really fast. I'm trying to control myself right now, but that night I spoke extra fast. I was nervous, I was stressed, I was sweating. But then Mark gave me a break, but eventually he got me to speak again. And since then, I've probably done, I don't know, maybe 10 give or take talks on a Friday night. But now that I've gotten comfortable with the teens, I'm able to like speak more conversationally rather than monologuing at them. I've just gotten really comfortable with it and I love it. It still stresses me out. I don't like preparing. It takes me a while, but I love connecting with them and being able to share different topics and things with them.